What's going on, guys? I have some huge news to announce to you guys. There seems like every other day there's been stuff happening in my life personally, and this is just another day in the life. But some amazing news. We have our second child on the way, and it is confirmed today that it is going to be a boy. So now I'm gonna have a son and a daughter. I am extremely grateful today, extremely blessed, very thankful. So far, everything is good. Baby is healthy. So I am just super ecstatic and shocked and overwhelmed with joy. And what better place to share it than on the YouTube channel? So I appreciate you guys supporting the channel, watching, just being there for me, coming out to the streams, everything. I have really built this channel up from my hobby, but it's become a place where I can vent and let out news and give you guys life updates. And I feel like I probably should have just went on a walk or something and made this video, but whatever. The game room is where we record most of the time, so it is what it is. But yeah, we have a boy on the way, healthy from what we know so far. Really excited. So we'll be having our boy in December. Really excited for that. Still house hunting, not really finding anything on the market. Also, another update, PSA, not that this really matters, but PSA has my Crystal Nido King. It is going through review now, and I should have it back within 10 days, which is awesome. I'm hoping they end up compensating me for damaging my card. Also, in other news, we're gonna talk about real short Sword and Shield alt arts still dropping. And we're going to be talking about Twilight Masquerade. Everybody is pumping Twilight Masquerade right now. Why? Okay, the Greninja EX is an amazing card. The Eevee is an amazing card. Are those enough? Is it enough to hype this setup to what we're hyping it up to be right now? Everyone is piling it in. We're also calling other sets the Evolving Skies 2.0, which I really think is an unfair comparison and kind of a ridiculous thing to say. And then the other thing, I don't remember what else I was going to say. So right now we are still house hunting. We're looking at houses. Also yesterday I talked about how grateful I am, how happy I am that my largest investment ever is starting to pan out. You know, maybe it's a rug pull, maybe Volkswagen has some stuff up their sleeve, and it's going to end up dropping in price again, which it has been doing the last 3 years. But again, today it's up even more. QuantumScape is doing extremely well right now. I'm very bullish on this stock, and I'm really happy that I 2 weeks ago decided to start fire selling a lot of the stuff that I have, because I did roll more of that money into the market. I rolled it into my savings, and now I feel like I'm in a really good position. And I urge you guys, if you can make money on the things that you've invested in the Pokemon world, and you're looking to invest, and you're not necessarily looking to collect as much, and you're really focused on investing, I think right now would probably be a good time with all this hype to liquidate and maybe put that into the stock market, because the stock market seems to be doing really well. That may change. We've got elections coming up, yada, yada, yada. But there is a lot of hype in this market right now, and it's a dangerous game, okay? Right now we're seeing alt arts from Sword and Shield that were just pumped up for a while there. The raw prices are coming back down to earth. Which is really great to see. I want to see that Blaziken from Chilling Reign finally hit around 300. Looks like it's settling raw around 350, which, I'm okay with that. I think the price of a PSA 10 is going to come down soon as well. Those PSA 10 prices are holding up a little bit better on those Sword and Shield alt arts, but I do think that's going to come down soon. And right now, I'm starting to feel like maybe I won't have to fire sell my Pokemon collection or the rest of my jewelry or my cars. There was a minute where I was telling you guys, like, I'm about to sell everything I own, essentially, to make this happen, to keep this house and move into the next house while we expand our family. But something's going on. I don't know. Maybe the man above. I don't know. God's got other plans for us. Right now, I'm really excited. We're having a boy. My position in my largest investment is going up right now, and I'm saving and I'm selling stuff. I'm in a really unique, good position right now. And I'm afraid that I might get pulled back into Pokemon and end up spending a lot of money investing, which I don't really feel like is necessarily the best investment right now. Like, everyone is piling into Scarlet and Violet right now, and it could be a huge mistake. Twilight Masquerade right now, we're already seeing prices on the cases and booster boxes rising, and I'm like, what the heck? This set just came out. Guys, this is not rational. Why are we overspending on this set? It's not another Evolving Skies. It has one really epic SIR, which the Greninja EX is growing on me a lot, but I've also said that I think the art is kind of just really busy. I don't necessarily think that it's super artistic, more so just a lot of stuff going on that card, and maybe that's driving the Twilight Masquerade price. Of course, we're seeing the same situation that happened with the Magikarp, and then Groudon, and then Ghastly, and now which got destroyed, which I was expecting to happen, but I'm glad that it came back down to earth. And then now it's happening again with the Eevee. Now we love Eevee. You guys, everybody in this hobby, this is not an argument, okay? Don't at me, okay? This is fact. Everybody loves Eeveelutions, okay? Everybody loves Eeveelutions. Eevee is cute. All the other Eeveelutions are cute. They're also kind of badass. Okay, my favorite, probably Umbreon and Espeon. Maybe even Jolteon. Jolteon's pretty badass. But everyone loves Eeveelutions, okay? Does this mean that the Eevee illustration card is worth like $80, $90 right now in a PSA 10? I think that was the pricing I just saw. It might even be higher than that. Just scrolled on eBay, just checking out Twilight Masquerade, seeing what it's doing, and I regret the decision I made. And I'm only making this decision because I did say that I liked the idea of buying in a Twilight Masquerade at a price point that makes sense, right? Cases already hitting $650 and people actually buying them for that much, plus shipping on top of that. Guys, after taxes, even if you don't have taxes, when you go to sell these cases or boxes and you factor in the fees on eBay and trying to actually get your money back, unless you are tax exempt and you're buying this stuff tax free and you're selling on eBay, or maybe even you're just going to sell it in person for cash, that might work out. But for the most part, for people like me that are mainly selling online, I don't see why this would be a great thing to buy into right now with prices rising already. I think this calls for Pokemon to make a decision here and decide if they are going to print another wave of Twilight Masquerade soon, because it does appear very, very, it's an easy money grab, okay? If they print more Twilight Masquerade, people are going to buy into it at lower prices, and then boom, we're going to see that case price drop back down to the $570 price that it was literally like a week ago. Like, I just had checked it and I was like, I'm gonna hold off a little longer on Twilight Masquerade. We are looking at a house. I am trying to save money, and as y'all know, I'm still buying stuff to flip to make more money off of, and I just bought my all-time favorite theme deck ever, the Lava theme deck. Thank you guys for watching that video. If you did see that video, hopefully you enjoyed me talking about one of my all-time favorite Grail theme decks for my theme deck collection. I'm also this close to buying the 2 final boxes I need. You guys can't see the boxes above me. Well, these are all theme deck displays, but I almost have every single Wizards of the Coast booster box and every single EX era booster box. And while I may never own those boxes sealed, because it's a lot of money and I don't necessarily need a sealed box, I really would like some of the graded Grails from those sets. But I can still buy the box empty. So that's another update. Might buy that box, but I'm just like, dude, don't let this hobby pull you back in. Don't let this hobby pull you back in, okay? Watch from a distance, analyze, learn from it. Maybe Pokemon investing has gotten to a point now where it's just set and forget, and everybody knows that, okay? But I still always exercise some caution, especially when it comes to reprints. They will get absorbed if the set is good enough, and I think Twilight Masquerade is good enough. People really like it. This is based off of what I'm seeing, the content that I'm seeing, the opinions I'm seeing, the posts I'm seeing on Instagram. People really, really like Twilight Masquerade. I don't necessarily share that same sentiment, and I'm okay to voice my opinion on that. I felt the same way about Temporal Forces, but again, at least Temporal has a Gengar in it. Like, the Gengar is badass. But again, gotta give Greninja some credit. Greninja is a really cool Pokemon, and it's probably going to grow on me. But I think the Greninja EX price has to come down, and I think these booster boxes have to come down back to like the base level after releasing so recently, okay? I don't think that you should buy Twilight Masquerade for $650. I don't think you should buy Twilight Masquerade for $600. This is just my personal opinion. From what I see, this has moved too quick. It's too, it would be a rash decision right now, I think, to jump into it. Now, I am considering buying it. You know, you're like, where is this going, Orion? Do you like the set? Do you not like the set? Are you going to buy the set? I am going to buy the set. In fact, I have reluctantly made an offer on 2 cases of Twilight Masquerade. So I made an offer below what they're selling for. I doubt my offer even gets accepted. People will say, Orion, like you're not going to get Twilight Masquerade for $5.50 a case in this market right now. Like, look at the auctions, look at the solds. But I'm always one to send an offer, and if they don't want to accept, I'm not worried about it. I still have that money in the bank. That money is safe in the bank. It's not storage space taken up. I'm not waiting for this to get shipped over. I don't have to worry about it getting damaged in shipment. And I don't have to factor in the pricing that I have to get it at to actually make money on it down the road. Like, I did the math in my head. Even if I get it at like $5.50 and after taxes and everything, it ends up like $5.70, $5.80, $5.90, somewhere around that area. Even if I get it for that, and then I want to sell down the road, I would have to sell it at $700 a case down the road after the fees on eBay. And I would be breaking even, guys. People need to understand the risk here, that it's not as easy as it looks. Now, another play I've seen, and I've seen this by 2 people. Ketchum Collectibles, I saw do this, and Pokey Plumber, which a lot of you guys are going to know. Pokey Plumber, he's pretty big on Instagram. Seems like a really cool guy. And has done a lot in the hobby. Aspen seems like she's having a temper tantrum, which is fine because we are pretty much at the end of this video. It's more of a short clip. Really wanted to update you guys on we're having another kid. I'm excited. Dang it. What was I? A play that makes more sense to me right now that I'm not making because I invest really solely into English. So I'm probably going to dabble in Twilight Masquerade anyways, reluctantly, if I get the price that I need for it to make sense. But what makes more sense if you are looking to invest and make money, and this is not like you better get it before it's gone, this is going to be your last shot. No, something that I'm seeing, it's other people are taking actions on this, and I think that it's a good play in the long term. I think they're going to kill it in the long term. But yeah, Ketchum and Plumber both made the decision. They both have been loading up a lot, and I'm sure there's other people too, but these are just the people that I've seen in my feeds that I've seen making these decisions of Japanese 151, buying tons of cases of Japanese 151, stacking it up, really building a really nice position. I like the storage capability of Pokemon 151. I like the Japanese booster boxes are much smaller, so you can fit a lot more of them. You can buy a ton of cases, store a lot more product. And at $50, $60 a booster box right now, right? Because Japanese has been tanking, burning right now. So a lot of people are sitting pretty much dead in the water with Japanese booster boxes right now. And we may see that happen with 151. The difference with 151 is that 151 is loved and beloved by everybody in this community, I would say. I think there's very few people that don't like 151, and that's a general thing for me to say, but 151 has all the OG Pokemon with the revamped artwork style. I mean, you're getting modern OG Pokemon. It's the best of both worlds. I love 151. I'm really excited. I think we're going to open a Japanese booster box this upcoming Wednesday stream, so I'm excited for that. Just because I'm not too sure Japanese is going to rebound big time anytime soon. I do think it's still a pretty big risk, but I think at least with Japanese 151, booster box prices are so damn cheap at $50, $60 that it's really hard for you to lose on that. And these guys that are buying tons of cases of Japanese 151 might even be getting a better wholesale price than that, maybe even lower than 50, but I don't know. I know the MSRP, I think in Japan was $40 a box for 151. So potentially they could be getting even cheaper prices than that. But I think you would be happy to buy Japanese 151 for $50, $55, $60, and you could do well on that as an investment long term. What's more about that as an investment, as a play, as a position to build, is that 151 is really enjoyable to open. And Japanese has the master balls and it has the amazing quality that Japanese Pokemon cards have and the texture. So in all this investment talk between cards and sealed products, Japanese 151 looks like it's kind of the obvious choice that people should make. Again, I'm not a big Japanese person, so I'm not really going to go that route. I'm going to stick with English because that's what I know. And I think a lot of people are going to stick with English because it's a safer bet. It's what they know. It's what they feel comfortable with. Also, we can read the language, right? But I do think Japanese is superior. I've learned that over time to really respect it, even if I don't dabble in it. But yeah, Japanese 151 seems like a play. Twilight Masquerade's going crazy. Doesn't make sense to me. It isn't warranted. Don't try and explain to me why Twilight Masquerade is going to rocket off to the moon, because I won't believe you. Twilight Masquerade should be priced around like $600. Anyways, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta leave. Appreciate you guys for watching. Something's going on with Aspen. She's in a really bad mood. Peace out. Dad life.